time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Two weeks ago, I did a reaction to a cover version of a Muse song called Hysteria by The Warning. It was a request by a commenter, and I guess I had picked the wrong video. I looked at all the videos and I picked one where they were jamming in their studio. When I played it, I said, wow, this is a little distorted, but it was a great recording as far as the band being a tight jam to the song. There was no lyrics, there was no singing, but the bass was excellent, the guitar was excellent, and I think the drum was mic'd a little loud, especially in the cymbal area, and I think that's where the distortion came from. Well, I received a lot of comments on that video saying, you picked the wrong one. Well, I didn't know which one to pick, and I chose that one. Most of the commenters said there was one they did at their school in Lisaio. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Lisaio, I think it is. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go and do that one today until I started reading all the comments, which I had already read, to that reaction, and found one that kind of swayed me in a different direction. And if you've watched any of my videos, often I'll say, I was going to do this video today, but then I was reading this and say, no, I want to do this one. And that's what happened now. I read this comment and said, no, I'll do this one now, and I'll get back to Hysteria on another day. So I'll read you the comment. It comes in from a YouTuber that goes by the name of Legslark. And Legslark writes this. They also did a cover of Resistance by Muse that has an awesome bass line. As soon as I read awesome bass line, I was sold. I was sold. Ollie actually starts out picking, switches to plucking, switches back to picking, then finishes the song with plucking. And I love when they pluck the bass guitar. It's got that real funk sound to it. Plus, Dany is switching between guitar and keyboard. Sold for a second time. I love keyboard, and I love it when there's an artist within the band that plays both instruments, guitar and keyboard, or bass guitar and keyboard. I love that. Just a great performance to a great song. Much better sound quality also. So, again, I was going down this road to do Hysteria until I read this, and now I'm going down a different road. We're going to watch The Warning do Resistance. What I found was, again, there's one where they do it in their studio, so I'm assuming that is the video that Legslark is referring to, and they're very young in this as well. Now, I haven't watched the video. I just saw the little picture next to the YouTube name for that video. So this should be interesting. Let's listen to The Warning do the song Resistance. Stop it right here. Stop it right here for a second. That beginning was incredible. Love the piano intro. That was great. But Dany only got a couple of chords out of that piano, and then Pau starts playing the drums, and she's got that kind of rhythmic machine gun sound on her drum, and it just sounds so tight. And then Ollie comes in with the bass, and that bass it's right up in front, and it sounds awesome. Love this beginning. I'm going to take it back. We're only into this for 30 seconds. I got to hear that beginning again. That was excellent. Listen to when that drum comes in, though. That was just right on. Here we go. Wow, that is incredible. I love this split screen. It's like the Woodstock movie, right? Where they split up the screen to show the different art, different players in the group. That's really excellent, especially with Paul in the middle getting the biggest block of the screen, and she's just hammering those drums. She is just hitting every single one of her drums, and it is crystal clear. Notice too that she only has one bass drum, so this is before she got her second bass drum, where she would like double the pedals. I always love that sound that she could do, but she's getting a lot of good sound out of her drum kit, and the bass part is right on. She did start plucking that bass, and then she was doing like right up her fretboard, vroom, 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 and she's plucking, vroom. It's just really great sound. And then Dany comes in with her guitar. I mean, she's singing. She starts singing. She's not playing her guitar, and then she starts bringing her guitar in, and that sounds just great. I mean, this is really well done, and the sound is crystal clear. Wow. Let's keep on going. Oh, oh, that was excellent. That was really good. Now, I mentioned this 2 weeks ago. I've never heard anything by Muse. I've heard of the group. I think I heard of the group. I said, and I think in the first one I might not have heard of the group, but anyways, that doesn't really matter. I've never heard anything by this group, but both songs that I've heard now are really pretty good. This one's kind of depressing. Sounds fairly depressing. I'm trying to catch the lyrics, and it's hard to catch the lyrics and watch everything and see all this great instrumenting that the group is doing. But really liked what I heard. I love the ending too, where Dany is really getting into the song and just takes the song up a level at right before the song ends. She just escalates her voice. And the guitar was kind of interesting too. It was like what she was playing sounded like she might have had her wah-wah pedal on, but wasn't wah-wahing. She just had it at one setting, and she was just getting that whoa, 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 whoa sound out of her guitar. So it was kind of like a distorted wah-wah pedal sound without the actual wah-wah, which was kind of cool too. But I think that Ollie and Pau stole the show on this with the drumming and the bass playing. The drumming was incredible. I mean, she was just hitting every drum, and they're fairly young here too. It's just it amazes me how good they are, how they can play their instruments this well at this age with I don't know how many years of practice they've had, but it's like they've been doing this all their life. They were born and they were playing drums and bass and guitar. That's the way it sounds. But Paul's drumming was just fantastic on here, and it was just crystal clear as well. And I love a lot of the shots where they're coming from above, so you can see her hitting all the drums. I thought that was kind of cool. And then Ollie's bass was just dynamic. I mean, she's switching, like they said, from plucking to finger picking, and she just was making that bass just hum. And if you watched her fingers on the fretboard, I mean, she was way up here, and all of a sudden she's down here, and then she's up here, and then she's down. She's just all over the place. Just incredible, just incredible. And like I said, that the piano in here, that's kind of what sold me to watch this as well. I wanted to hear Dany play the piano on this particular track, and it fit in so well. And she was so it was like natural for Dany to switch from piano to her guitar, and then from guitar to piano and back again. Great video. This was a great recommendation. I really loved it, and this group is just so much fun to watch anyways. So as I said in the beginning, we're going to get back to Hysteria, but I had to take a shift to either the right or the left. I'm not sure which way, what road I was going down, but this was well worth watching. I thought this was excellent. So I hope you thought it was excellent and you liked it enough to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any comments of the warning doing the song Resistance, why don't you put in the comments below? That'd be really appreciated as well. I'm going to take the link to this video, which I thought was really good. I mean, yeah, they're just in their studio, but I think this is the best. I really like watching them in their studio because they seem to be so natural, and they're just you hear everything. You hear pin drop in that studio, and I think that's what's kind of cool about it. But I really love this video. It was a good video. I'm going to take a link to the video and put it in my notes below, along with the Warnings channel. I'm going to put that link into my notes below as well. I say, if you want to watch the video again, pick on that link. The video will open up. You get to watch it without me stopping it. If you want to check out the Warnings channel, you pick on the other link and maybe even subscribe to their channel. That'd be really cool. And talking about subscribing, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, we're doing a lot of cool music, a lot of different genres, and it's a surprise every day because I don't even know what I'm going to do in a particular day. I can change my mind just like that, like I did with this warning video. So if you haven't subscribed to Driving with Todd, let's do it now. You have my video open. Go below the video, hit subscribe, and it's done. If you go over here and ring the bell, you get updates to my latest videos. This was really fun. I'm glad that I read this comment and decided to go this direction. Great video, great song, and wow, these guys are so good. It put a huge smile on my face. I hope it put a huge smile on your face, and peace out, baby.